Hi my kitties, and welcome back to another video as requested. I will be giving you guys my labor story. If you hear a little kitten, a little KP in the background, just ignore that. And if you do not want to hear my labor story, just feel free to mute the whole video and enjoy the content, because this is a really good plucking, good ingrown video. One of these ingrowns is so long, you guys. It should go in the book of records. Seriously. But first and foremost, you guys, I want to thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. Yes, we do. Yes. I appreciate you guys so much, and I thank you all for all your support. I cannot believe we're at 15K subscribers. What? Yes. It's been an amazing year for KP222, Kitten Pluck 222. There has been so much growth, especially with my technique, especially with my plucking. I've been trying to give you guys the best quality, but let's go ahead and get into this labor story. I hope I can tell it correctly, because it was just a lot, you guys. You guys know I had a really, really rough pregnancy. I was literally sick and in the bed my whole 9 months. My whole 9 months. Sick, throwing up twice a day, 3 times a day. Barely eating, but eating enough just to feed my baby. And for him to come out 9 pounds, 3 ounces, mind blowing. I was just not expecting that at all. I mean, I was a pretty big baby and my husband was a pretty big baby, but it was just the fact that I was throwing up so much. It was unexpected for me. So being that my pregnancy was so rough, I just really thought that my labor was going to be the easiest. And baby kitten right now, he's going through his cooling and on phase at 2 months. He's right where he needs to be, and I love that. I kept saying throughout my pregnancy that, oh, this is it. This is one and done. I can't do this again. I told my doctors. I told my midwife. I told everybody this, and they're like, you'll be back. You will be back next year with another one. And when he or she comes out, it's going to make it all worth it. And I'm like, I could see that. But at the same time, oh my God, I could not foresee the future. Of course, I plan to love my baby, but wanting another one and going through the pain and emotions all over again, and my skin, a lot of you guys were telling me, oh, exfoliate, do this, do that. I was going through an entire hormonal problem, a hormonal issue. Did you guys not see that huge abscess underneath my arm? I never had one of those before. So to have that, it was crazy. So, the additional bumps and acne that I was experiencing, that I am experiencing, because you guys are still going to see some plucks while I'm pregnant, because I'm completely behind. But you'll eventually see my skin clearing up and flourishing. Soon come. Because, wow, it's like kind of he fixed my hormones just a little bit. Of course, the hairs are still there, but yeah, all right. Done with the background story. Let's get into this labor story. My doctor put me in for an induction. I went in 10 o'clock on a Sunday. I was scheduled to go in 10 o'clock on a Sunday. I literally did my maternity shoot the same day as my pregnancy. I was so famished after. My feet was so swollen. I was feeling very dizzy. So I decided to go to the hospital kind of immediately after the shoot. So I went home, packed my bag, and hubby took me at around 7-8 o'clock. So about 2 hours of me being there, I received the drug Pitocin is supposed to induce your labor, start contractions. I wasn't feeling any of that, you guys. I was sitting at 40 weeks. I wasn't feeling any of that at all. So they gave me Pitocin. You put it, it's a very, very small pill. You put it like in your cheek, and once it dissolves in your cheek, you swallow it. So, a long story short, it took me like a good 12 hours, and I was only about 3 centimeters dilated. But you guys, the doctors, I felt, this sounds crazy, I felt like a play toy, a sexual play toy. So many women came in putting their hands inside me. Towards the end, a lady came in and stuck her fingers so hard inside me that my water burst. And it was just the most painful thing ever because they could not get to my cervix. And when they would stick their finger back, I would arch my back. I just could not help it. I could not help it. It was that painful. And they're like, how are we supposed to feel it if you're moving? Well, you guys are being so rough with me. So once they realized I wasn't dilating as quickly as they wanted me to, they ballooned me, which means that they took a balloon, they put it inside me, then they stuck this thing where you fill the balloon up with water, you tie the balloon, and it opens up your cervix. Oh my God, that was one of the most painful things I have ever felt in my life. I screamed. My mom and my husband was in the room. I screamed, you guys. I screamed in agony for a good hour or two. It was so painful. Wow, I felt like I was literally being tortured. I felt like I was being tortured in there. And then 2 other women came in. They gave me a big, what is that? A balloon to like put in between your legs. And they showed me a bunch of different positions to, I was laying on my back, and then I was laying on my side, and then I was in another position, like I'm running on my side, and all of these different things that is supposed to induce my labor. And just know, it didn't work. It got to a point where I'm just like, at this point, we're like 36 hours in. And at this point, I decided to just opt for a C-section. I'm like, is there anything else that I can do? Because I cannot take any more pain. I am in pain. I cannot take it anymore. And I kid you not, within 10 minutes, the OR doctor came in and was like, okay, we're going to cut you open. We're going to get him out. Guys, I had no idea that after 24 hours it's considered a failed induction. I had a failed induction. I had a failed epidural. It was crazy. Next video, I'll go ahead and finish the story. But thank you guys for supporting my tweezers. Make sure you use promo code BOY for a 20% discount. I love you guys so much. Bye.